Okay, so the first thing we do is open up our Snapseed app. Tap anywhere on the cross to open a photo, click open from device, and then scroll down until you find the image you want to edit. That will then open up. Ignore looks on the left in the menu and click on tools. First thing you'll see amongst all the different tools is tune image on the top left. Click on that. You can select the magic tool, the magic wand with the stars around it, and it'll probably just increase the brightness slightly. I like to go back and select brightness itself and play around and usually increase it a bit because I do like the images to look quite bright. So there, we're increasing it quite a lot there. You see, the further you go, the more likely you are to lose some detail in the highlights. So you don't want to go that far. But you can see I've increased the brightness quite a lot there. You can play around with contrast. It could be a little bit clunky. The one I prefer to use is the shadows function, just to increase the blackness in some of the shadows, which is effectively the same as building the contrast if you use that with the brightness. Sometimes as well, if you're in a cool light, you can increase the warmth, or if it's in a very warm light, you might want to cool it down a bit. Just use your eye, you'll know when it looks right. Then I go back to have a look, see what we've done. The next tool we'll select is the crop tool, top right. And assuming we want to get rid of all the background in this image, we'll crop it as close as we can to the board. Now you'll see this is on it's narrow board, so it's not quite lying flat. So we have chosen here the perspective tool, and then you can drag each of the corners into the corner of the square, and then in the centre of the bottom, just to straighten every side out. And you've got a perfectly flat square there. That's a very useful one to have. Takes a bit of playing with. Click on the tick. We're going to then go back to the tools menu. And I'm going to click the selective. It looks like a dot inside a circle because I've noticed at the top there's quite a bright highlight where the light's hitting the dark there. So I'm going to decrease the brightness in that area with the selective tool. It just takes down that shiny bit a little bit. Again, you'll need to play around. If you press on the image, you'll go before and after. And then click on Export, save a copy, and that will save in your Photos folder.